Hello, you guys. So this right here, that's because I woke up hours ago, and I forgot, to tell you guys in the beginning of that last video, um, more stories between me and Kim. Um, uh, I forgot to say that I was born, I woke up almost 7 o'clock, and then past 8 o'clock, that's when I started filming, uh, that's when I started filming more stories between me and Kim. So, yeah. This shirt is different because, well, yesterday I had been wearing it, and also that I was trying to see if there are any trash that are empty, so I had to bring the green pail down. I have not done that yet, but I've seen and I there was still trash in that green pail, but this week is green pail, and next week is green and blue, and it's a pattern. It goes week just green, and then a week after that is green and blue, and then the week after that is green, and then the week after that is green and blue. Yeah, that. So I went outside dressing up, and I also, the reason why I'm wearing this because yesterday when I was outside, I was wearing that green shirt, and I took that green pail up, and I didn't want the neighbors and the people that are working at the autistic place. It's actually people where they work at. It's not an actual home. Those people at the autistic people, they're gonna find out. They were gonna complain that I'm wearing the same shirt and say that I'm dirty. And even the people at work. I found out it's a workplace, not an actual home. Yes, you sleep there like the hospital, but still, it's where you work at. And no wonder why they have buses to take them somewhere. Because they were, no wonder why they had a vehicle it's sort of a bus, but it's like a little big van. But it was like a bus. So it's like a bus and a van mixed together. But it came and got the autistic people, and they were gonna go home. And no wonder why that was there, because they were gonna go home. I thought they were there for like going there for jobs or something, like for a job site. Okay, so now I got all that out of the way. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Not really a story, but Sheila's family tree. The Sheila that I really knew in my life. That I have known her since know her in her life because she's still alive. But what I'm about to say is that she was there at the hospital when I was born. She was 52 when I was born, and she was also in the hospital when Andrew was born. Um, and she was 54 when he was born. And Lou, my mom's mom, and my father were there with Sheila on both my on the day I was born, and on the day Andrew was born. So anyways, here's what I'm about to say. Uh hang on. I'm trying to think. Okay, so it was way back. So far, Sheila can remember way back. Actually, if you go to the DNA, the computer, it actually can show you the family members and the graveyard, the grave site, and shows you the previous family members, and they're some from the 1700s. And but I have a paper here to remind myself. Uh, Oh, I forgot. I forgot to look up the name. How do you pronounce that name? Hang on. Just wait. I gotta. Alright, hang on. How do you spell that? Okay. You guys are gonna hear it of what name I was trying to look up. Gotta turn it all the way up.
Ezekiel.
What?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Her great-great-grandfather, Ezekiel Morton, married a Cherokee Indian named Elizabeth. And who knows how long ago that was? Probably in the early or mid 1800s. And I meant early 1800s, uh, not just like any other century of an early century. Or possibly the late 1700s, who knows? But it was that long ago. And so that was her great-great-grandfather. Now her, no, it was definitely in the mid or late 1800s when her great-great-grandfather married that Indian. Um, the reason why is because her great grandfather died on May 18th, 1919, and her great grandfather died from a Spanish flu. And he didn't die from a war. I thought he did, but he died from a Spanish flu. And it was during it was I think I don't know if that was during World War One. I'm gonna go ahead and check. I gotta check, okay, because he died in 1919, so that it is somewhere close to World War One. I mean, it's somewhere close to World War One. So I just had to say that again because I was slurring, but I gotta look it up. Uh, no, it started from the 28th of July, 1914, and then it ended on Veterans Day, November 11th, 1918. So, I did not mean to say Veterans Day, I meant the 11th of November, 1918, but it. Oh! That's why they had Veterans Day, because that's when it ended. Okay, that's why they had Veterans Day on November 11th. Okay, so that makes sense. So, he died in the aftermath of World War One. So her grandfather was he married to Grandma Ada. It's Ada. It's all right. That's just what I was just to say that clearly. All right, and they had three children. Sheila's older brother, which I forgot his name, born in the 40s. He's still alive. I think 1947, but I don't know the birthday. Then Sheila was born in December 13th, 1951. She is 72 as of January 4th, 2024. And, uh, oh yeah, and I just realized how ironic that I'm talking about these stories. First the stories between me and Kim, and now ancestor story about Sheila. Both on the 11th death anniversary of Aunt Maureen. So anyways, they Sheila oh yeah, I said her birthday. And Sheila has a younger brother named I don't know his name. He was born like 1962, but I don't remember his birthday. She told me what their birthdays were, her siblings' birthdays were, but it's not that important. But I'll say it in one video. All right. I'll say it in videos later in this channel. But so uh, her father, it was it her father? Uh, no, wait. I'm sorry. Hang on. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, not Ada. No, not Ada. That she did not give birth to those children. It's right. She is her grandmother. Okay, her father and mother were her father was Matthew. I think it was Matthew, and he married a lady to a mother, and then that's when they gave birth to three children. The older brother, her, and their younger brother. So yeah, and Mark is Mark is Sheila's first cousin, so he's a son of he's no wait no he's a son of a sister, and I do not know who the sister to her father or to her mother, but she was Sheila's aunt. And anyways, hang on. I gotta think. There was what? Okay, so sorry. This is what I was trying to say. Mark has a son. Mark has a son named Mark, and then he's got another son, and then that Mark has given birth. I mean, that Mark has a son named I think Joshua. I have no idea, but he already has a grandchild, and he'll probably have a great grandchild when he's still alive. I have no idea. I have no idea if Mark will make it. The the senior Mark is what I'm talking about. All right, not the son Mark. The father is what I'm talking about. Yeah, and oh my god, wait a minute. Sheila's gonna have a first cousin. Oh my god, a fourth cousin if that's gonna be a great grandchild. Oh my god, wow. And that's not scary. Okay, that's not scary. To see that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm not actually upset. Okay, I'm not. But even when no, here's what I was about to say. It's still scary even when Mark is dead, okay? I mean, even when Mark will be dead one day, when he's dead, it'll still be scary because it's still descendants away from him because it's because his great grandchild is still far away, and that's still scary even when he's dead, and even when Sheila is dead. Like, it's still scary to it's still scary for Sheila um, as the fourth cousin to that great grandchild. So yeah. Anyways, Sheila married Bill. I'll talk about the story in another time because I cannot say a lot of it. I'm not because I'm tired. It's because there'll be a lot. All right. They got a divorce because I think 2017. Yeah, they got married for almost 43 years. So they got married for 42 years, and I forgot what day they were married, but they got married in 1974, and they got divorced whatever how many months or days or weeks before that 43rd wedding anniversary. So they got divorced in 2017. I think I did say that already. I think I said 2017 already. Who knows? But they only had one kid. Sheila and Bill only had one kid named Matthew. Okay, I'm sorry, they have. He's still alive. They have a kid named Matthew, and he's a nice person. Okay, he's another nice Matthew. All right, he's another chill Matthew, like my friend Matthew. But no, that Matthew is not related to that family. Okay, not the friend Matthew. Okay, not my friend Matthew. But of course, the son. That's the son of a mother and father are, of course, related. But yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm still wearing my flip flops. If you're not hearing, I'm gonna be outside and no, not really outside waiting, but I'll be waiting inside and walk around the house and hear the garbage truck come and it will get the trash. And I don't know about today. It can sometimes get it on a Friday. So but I got my clothes on just in case. Anyways, Matthew still doesn't have any children. Oh yeah, Matthew was born on September 26, 1977. He is exactly 4 months younger than my father. And they're both 46, but they'll be 47 this year. And let's see. What is what else do I have to think of? I gotta think. I'm sorry. I know. I'm taking too long. All right, I know I'm taking too long. Even when I'm looking down and stuff like that, I'm just thinking. All right, I look this way and possibly this way and possibly everywhere else here because I'm thinking. Okay, and even up here, like even around up here, possibly I was thinking. All right, so I mean, even possibly up here, I was still thinking of what else I need to say about the family. Um, I don't think he'll ever have kids. He can still forever in his life. And I know as old the sperm will be messed up, but he'll still make children, okay? Bill's mother, she actually recently passed away, like 2018, 19, or earlier than that. She was in her 90s while he was in his 60s. Well, he still is in his 60s, but I think Bill's birthday is February 16th, 1953. So he's over a year younger than Sheila. Anyways, I think that's all I can really say about this. Oh yeah, Sheila has also other cousins. Mark's siblings are he's got a younger sister. I think a younger sister named Deborah. Yeah, Deborah. I forgot Mark's birthday, but he was. I mean, the father of Mark. I forgot his birthday, but he was born in whatever birthday in like possibly in the 40s or in the 50s. I have no idea, but I know he's older than Sheila, but um, Deborah. She is actually older than Sheila by being born on September 18th in 1951. So she is nearly 3 months older than her. And Deborah has a younger sister named June, and June was born on June 11th, 1961, 61, 2, 3. And if that's so, oh no, I just realized we're in 2024, so she would be in her 60s. Yeah, I thought she was still in her 50s. Oh my gosh, but yeah, she's she's in her early 60s, and they June's last name is Carpenter. I don't know what Deborah's last birthday is. I mean last name is Jill's last. I mean I know the birthday of June, but not the year. I meant her last name is Carpenter. June's last name is Carpenter. If I said Jill, I meant to say June. Okay. And I don't know Mark's last name, okay? I think Mark Louder. I think he is Louder. I have no idea. Uh, but they, wait, Swear Engine. I think Swear Engine is, I think Swear Engine is, I think Swear Engine is Deborah's last name, or is that a previous marriage of June and her last name used to be Swear Engine, or her name, or June's last name by birth was Swear Engine. No, I don't think so. It had to be a Louder or a Morton. Like no, Morton, I believe. No, it was a Morton because she's related to Sheila, and her husband's side is a Louder. So it's Sheila Morton Louder. Okay, she got Morton from her side of the family. Oh yeah, and lastly, the death dates. Her grandfather died early, actually, in January 8th, 1972. But he was like 73. He would have been no, wait, no, he was 74. He was 74. Yeah, and I know that's and when I'm saying early, I don't mean like early in age. He lived a long life, okay? But I'm saying it was in the 70s. It was a long time ago. And he was born on whatever date in 1898. Her grandmother, no, I'll say her grandmother later because she died later. Her father died. Sheila's father died on November 20th, 1990, when he was found dead in a forest when he was hunting. It was actually the forest across the street, not in her forest. She didn't even plant forest yet. She has a 6 acre forest that she had planted, or that she had all the men planted in 2002, whatever date in 2002. But she was living in another house. Actually, she actually lived in another house. I think she lived in two houses in her life, and the house that she's living in now is her second house. But she was born in Albemarle, and I think she's from Old Aquadale Road because that's where she lives at now. But the house that she used to live at, I think that's where she was. That's where she first lived at, and that house that she possibly first lived at was where her was that was when her father died. Her father had a heart attack in a forest while he was hunting, and it was across the street to another forest. And her previous house that she lived with was down like far. And a picture from 1969 or 70 was like whatever date in 1969 or 70. She doesn't remember the date or year, but she remembers it was 1969 or 70. And Sheila took a picture of her father standing, her two grandparents sitting down, and the background was nothing. There was nothing. There were no 6 acre forest. There was not a 6 acre forest yet. And the forest had pine trees. I mean, it has pine trees. It's still there. I might film it one day. I have no idea, but and it was sad. Sheila cried and cried, and that was sad over her father's heart attack. Her grandmother had her grandmother died on March 21st, 1992. She was old. I don't know what the cause of death was, but I old age is not really a cause of death, so it had to be something else, like a heart failure. I would say that. But she was born on, I forgot to say the birthday, but she was born on July 12th, 1902. And she was 89 years old when she died. And I'll tell you I'll tell you a death story that when she was, before Sheila got to the hospital to see her, she actually had seen flowers and she actually had seen, friends or her husband, and she told her that she had met her grandfather. I think it was both, but she had met somebody that she had never met in heaven, and while she was still alive, she was like she was talking to somebody while um like it was definitely not a dream. There was definitely something. All right, and these are like one of the things why I went to church, because of these problems, because I was scared that there's no heaven, and but I still believe that there is a heaven. And I think that this was before I talked to Lou, and she told me to go to that church. Like, I mean, if I wanted to go to that church, and I decided to, and Yeah. So, anyways, she, after she told her that she met somebody that she never met and met her grandfather, she had, uh, Sheila then left, and I think she saw her when she died in person. I'll tell Sheila. I don't know, and I'll talk about it in another video, like videos later. And that's all right that I tell you right now what I think happened, like what might have happened, like right now, like things like things that she might have died when Sheila was there with her or not. Like that's okay that I said that and not what exactly happened. Like when I talk about it videos later, right? Okay. So anyways, um, and oh yeah, right. There's something that reminds me. I don't know if I did talk about this before, but uh, Laura, who is a sister of she still is a sister, even when I say was and is, they're the same thing. All right, they're still a family member, even when they died. All right. She passed away at 7. She was going to be 8. She was born on I'm gonna say it again. I can say it again. She was born on July 13th, 1962, and she died on April 14th, 1970. She had during the last years of her life, or during the last months of her life, like from 1969 to 70. I forgot what date does she or no, my grandmother never announced what day she had, like she had got swelling up, like what date in 1969 or what date in 1970, but she's swelling up. She had swelling up, and I forgot what it was, but I forgot what my mother said, but she had swelling up, and there was even a picture of her in her princess costume. She had a long white hat and the veil in the back and the white princess dress, and she was in a wheelchair or in a chair, and Grandma had had taken a picture of her, and she died because of that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when Grandma was there, when she saw her dying, she said, like grandma, like she was noticing something, like grandma was saying, do you see anything, like do you see anything when you're dying, like what do you see, like something like that she was saying. And Laura was saying, oh my god, it's so pretty, all the flowers and something like that. And I don't know if she died when grandma was there, but it was sad that she never lived up to adulthood, but she still can be in her 60s. Like, well, I've told you about the argument with me and that guy saying that since Bud is a year dead, then he would be a year old in heaven because he is in heaven for a year. But it can happen both, okay? They're both how many years in heaven, and they're both the age. Like when you add in your life and the heaven all together. All right. And what I mean by earth and heaven all together, I meant she is. I meant that Laura is still 61. All right, and she'll be 62 in July 13th. And July 13th was also when Aunt Maureen was born. She was born on July 13th, 1930. Found out it was 1930. I found like a death certificate or a picture of, no, sorry, it was a picture of her. I don't know why I said it as a mistake, or I mean, I don't know why I said or a picture. It was a picture of Aunt Maureen. And she was born on July 13th, 1930. She died on January 4th, 2013. And and Laura and Aunt Maureen, they share the same birthday. I mean, they share the same birthday. I did not mean to say they shared. So, anyways, another thing to talk about. I don't remember the exact birth date, and what year, but her real mother. Oh wait, no, she was like born in 1923. So whatever date in 1923, uh, that's when she was born. She was born in 1923, and she died in whatever date in 2011. I forgot what Sheila said to me about those birth date and about that birth date and death date, but I think Sheila just she was saying I think I remember, and she looked it up and looked at the dates, and I don't think, and she still just doesn't remember exactly, but she doesn't remember exactly the birth and death dates, but whenever she looks it up, she remembers, and she was 87. She died like whatever how many weeks, days, or months before she would have had turned 88 while still alive. But she's still 100 years old in heaven, and she can still be. And while she is 12 years in heaven, and I know she had not died this early because it just turned 2004. I mean 2024. Not there's no way she would be having a birthday now or recently between New Year's Day and January 4th. So uh however, she was divorced by Sheila's father uh because she was a mean mother, and her stepmother married her father, and her stepmother she died like early in 2008. I don't remember her birth or I don't remember her birth date or the year of her birthday, but she died like February, I think February something. It must have been a February or later than that, or in a January. It was in 2008 when she died. Her stepmother died in 2008, but her stepmother was a good mother to her. She was happy with the family while hanging out with while being with her father, Sheila's grandmother, all of that, all those family members that, oh my gosh, even when I had never met them, I still miss them, and it's sad, and and I can just feel like it feels like I'm about to cry. I have no idea, but anyways, I wasn't rolling my eyes. I was just looking this way. I was just thinking what else I need to say. Oh yeah, this is what else I need to say because I'm done with all of that so far. I'm done with all of Sheila's ancestry so far. All right, so this is uh I'm sorry for not. I'm sorry for. I was about to say the reason why. This is what I was about to say. I am sorry that I did not announce this earlier about Sheila's ancestry, the video. I just wanted to. I just thought about that, so that's why I had. That's why I had. That's why only in the last video about the video that. Sorry, I did not mean to say about. I meant that's why I meant to say this. That's why in the last video that's called "More Stories Between Me and Kim." That's why I first had announced that because I had just realized that I had just noticed it coming up with that idea before I made the video "More Stories Between Me and Kim." So and what else I need to say? I don't think I have anything else to say in this video. Hang on, I think I should pause and see if I can remember. Hang on. Okay, now I remember. It's anything that I say that later in the video that I talk about, like in videos, like later in videos, like videos later in this channel. Um, I'm not gonna say them in videos later. Because I'm tired. I just want to say things that are relevant, and that's all. So, like anything that's relevant to this video, and that's all. That's what I meant to say. So, anyways, that is really it. So, yeah, that's really it to say. So, take care.